Then I'm gonna try to get this in there real quick. It's a, I don't know. It's like I want to do this song. I want to get it uh, to a level that I think it's okay, even though it's not a great song. C.J. Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across the Red River from Bossier City, Louisiana. Come check us out. Okay, so this is a really kind of a bluesy music that I'm doing this song. It's I'm calling it the Houseman Blues. Some people would know it by the Houseman Boogie. It's a song that came out in the early '50s. I think it's been done long before then, but uh, and then it reoccurs again, '60s, '70s, whatever. Yeah. I don't want to do it in any sort of fashion that appropriates wrongly. But so I'm doing it from the perspective of when I was a little boy living in uh, God, the name of the town was Amelia, Louisiana. I drew a blank for a second. Amelia, Louisiana, just outside of Morgan City, Louisiana. I'm like, do I want to say Morgan City or Amelia? But yeah, it's Amelia. It's a little crossroads, and then up the road a piece is yeah. So then we moved back up after a few years to Shreveport, and people made fun of the way I talked because I said a country. So I don't know. Uh, but anyway, uh, yeah. Um, what's going on is that I want to do this song. Maybe want to get through the song and not have to stop. So I'm gonna just get on with it. Uh, but it reminds me of like modern R&B, or that got inspired by rap from the early '80s, late '70s, which got inspired in part by the urban blues, and then in part by rhapsody music. And this kind of is kind of like a blues spoken lyrics over very loose construct of guitar chords and notes, and it's just yeah. Um, it's almost a narrative, a storytelling, and then the focus is on the story and not really so much on the guitar, but the guitar is there as punctuation to the story, and so that's kind of cool. But what what rap did was rap brought in the beat, the rhythm, the cadence of Rhapsody, and it took that format of this type of blues and it put a framework in so that you actually have a framework to contain all this. But in the absence of that framework, what is here is just slow blues. So we'll see. Now I've been staying by my landlady going on 5 years. She's real nice. She's always loving on me, loving on me, loving on me. You know, one day I had to come to her and I had to tell her that I lost my job. She said, that don't confront me none, as long as I got my rent by Friday. Friday come, I don't have the rent. Out the door I went. But I went on back, talked to her a little bit. I said, you let me slide? You know how we like to do people, we like to slide. Said, maybe I got the rent for you tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know. But she don't got nothing nice to say to me anymore. She was looking at me with them mean old eyes. And one particular evening, she comes to me. She said, "You got the rent yet?" I said, "No." I said, "I can't find a job if I ain't got no money for the rent." She said, "I don't believe you be looking for no job." She said, "I saw you in town today. You was just standing there, leaning against the post." I said, "But I'm tired. Walking all day. My feet hurt." She said, "That don't confront me none. As long as I got my rent by Friday." Friday come, I don't have the rent. Out the door I went. I went up the street a piece. Saw my good friend. He always nice. Pretty lovey-dovey. Knock on his door. I said, "Hey, it's me. I'm outdoors. How about I stay by you for a couple of days?" He said, "Let me go ask the wife." I knock on the door. He come, open the door. I can see by his face. I could tell it was a no. He said, "My wife, she kind of funny." I said, "I know. People are always funny when you ain't got no money. Now you funny too." So I went on back by the landlady. I told her, I said, "I found a job. I'm gonna pay the rent." She said, "Yeah?" I said, "Oh yeah." She got lovey-dovey. Lovey-dovey. Loving on me. Loving on me. Loving on me. Loving on me. It was so nice. After she finished loving on me, she said, "You look like you're tired. I'm gonna go to the market. I'm gonna make some groceries, come back home, fix you something to eat, beat you up, get you ready for your work tomorrow." I said, "Okay." When she went to the market, I packed up everything. Everything in the room. Well, everything except for the broom. Out the door I went. I passed on a sidewalk. Holding a bag of groceries. She was a moaning, screaming, howling about that front rent. She be looking, she getting it back rent. She ain't gonna get none of it. Anyway, that's my version of that song. And you see how it's a story, and then the music backs the story and supportive. And in a lot of classical music, and then a lot of music that is set to music, that the what's important is the narrative, the story, what's being seen on a screen or what's being portrayed. And so secondary, no matter how big, how ostentatious, how wonderful the music is, it comes second to the story. It's an accompaniment, a compliment, a, a compliment. It is what's the word? How do I say it? Uh, a compli. mm, it's accompanying. Let me break it down. It accompanies the story. Let me change the conjugation. Uh, it accompanies the story. It complements it. It doesn't. The importance of it is important, but the importance of the experience is not the actual music, and in this case, not even the lyrics, but the story. And so yeah. But it all comes together, and it's all part of the package. So you gotta have it. Gotta have the narrative, gotta have the music, gotta have the frame of reference and everything. So, but if you go listen to some old like Fantasia is great. My favorite segment from that. And I think a lot of people will feel this way too. It may be the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Where the mouse is like casting spells and all the brooms are all over the place, and the music really, really sets to that really great. That's a good use of music to further the narrative of the story, and that's where this type of playing, came from. Also, where else can we find this? Dumbo when he gets drunk and then he hears the pink elephants on parade. Uh, so the music really furthers that trip. He's like an alcohol trip, the drunk elephant, and it's cool. So where are we? Let me put this over here. I'm about done for right now. Uh, I am really just hoping everything goes okay tomorrow because tomorrow is my last day in town, and then I'm going to be heading out. And I don't want anything to go wrong or be a disruption of that. You know how this is. You don't think anything's going to go on, but there's always something. Please don't let nobody die locally. I don't have time for that. I gotta go take my vacation. But anyway, but that happened. It was like someone came in town a few years ago and we were supposed to visit while he was in town, and he was only going to be in town for the afternoon. We were supposed to meet up, and there was a death in the family, and I told him that, and he kind of got offended, like, and I'm sorry. And it was just someone that I hadn't seen in a long time, but it was like still, it's like, oh, and he was like, well, I should know, I should have known. And it was like, what do you need? Whatever. So, uh, I mean, uh, it was so weird because I wasn't quite sure. Like I put him on notice and said, I don't think I'm gonna meet with you for coffee because I just got notice that somebody in the family passed on, and I'm not quite sure what we're doing, and this or that, and it's like, you know, I mean, and he was going to a VA appointment, and I was like, I don't really want to go sit around a hospital at the VA anyway, but and then we had a few words. It's like, if you can't take time to do anything other than coming to town for a VA appointment, but you can't take time to meet me for lunch or coffee, then don't be. Or all we're gonna do is sit at the VA. Don't be mad at me if I cancel on that because someone in the family uh, has died, and I need to maybe be on call for that. What's going on. So, but yeah, weird things happen. So I'm just hoping. Let me just get the hell up out of town. If I'm already out of town, something goes down, I could be like, I could see y'all when I come back in town. Because I haven't bought the I'm traveling by bus, because it's affordable, and I haven't bought the return trip yet. But I'm going to get there.